Good day, this is Graham Bibby here on the 28th of July 2014, and I'm coming to you with a global market roundup. This is where I look in lots of different things on my computer. I think you can see my computer screen and you can see an arrow sort of moving around here. This is a lot of the things on the left hand side here that I look at, ranging from dollar to gold to Europe to individual stocks to Asian stocks. It's just part of one of my watch lists to see what might be happening in the world. So I want to start off today with the US dollar, and I've mentioned this before. This is the US dollar index against the basket of currencies, and I've mentioned, this bottom line here, which is $79 to $81, we're basically running in that band. We did come back from 81 to halfway down to 80, and the dollar's been in a bit of an uptrend, so we're still inside that range. I can go back a lot further, and again you can see, we've been in this range for a few years now. If we go back weekly, it's a different picture, but basically, we could be in this bottoming out range here. So although people have said the end of the world should come in the dollar, well, it's pretty stable. It did have a lot of weakness from 2000 and 2008, and surprisingly enough, when the global financial crisis happened, it went up. Maybe it's a safe haven. Anyway, for now the US dollar is in that range. I want to show you the NASDAQ because that's the market, that's the index that seems to be the center of attention around the world. And I talked to you before, we did have this sell-off from this top to this bottom in January when we went to a lot of cash, and also from this one in March to April where we went to a lot of cash as well, because my key priority is protection of capital for clients. We want to play in the game. This is the ultimate business, the business of money, and I can't find a better way of making money than in the stock market, as long as you have a methodology, a proven methodology, which I do, for limiting the downside, and then the upside will take care of itself when the market allows. And we went fully invested really at the end of May, and here we are July. We're still in an uptrend. I think it's been quite powerful, that move, because it, depending on your portfolio, it was in the range of 5 to 6%, and we're maybe 2 months into it. I did believe the second half of the year would show the returns of my previous years, and it still looks to me as if that's going to come true. Now, this is the world index. This is the basket. It's weighted for the size of different world stock markets, and you can see that broke out also in May, and we're still in this uptrend. So I'm showing you this because it just shows me that there aren't too many negative factors. And then I want to show you some of the stocks that we've been buying. This is Apple, and we've been in and out of this a few times. My claim to fame was selling it over here after buying it at 100. You'll see over here it's 97, but it's stock split. The stock was 7 times this price, and they had a split to make the stock cheaper for people to buy. So here I sold at what would have been 655, and then we rebought it again on this level. We sold it again in this decline, then we bought again after this breakout, and we're in this nice uptrend because Apple is still at a substantial discount to its growth. And I did put out a Bibby Bites explaining a lot of the things that Apple's doing. Now, Facebook had a disastrous stock market launch. It went from 40 to below 20. Most people forget that. We bought it after the breakout, first time around 25. We got a negative trend here, sent us out, sent us out, sent us out again. We're back in it, and bing, very strong rise last week, 75.19. I think long term this stock's probably going to 1,000, but we will be in and out of it, because if we get down trends like this, then our stop losses are broken. We're out for protection, because you only know what you know in the stock market. You don't know what you don't know. And by that I mean sometimes things that people are unaware of are happening in a company. So this minor correction could result in the index coming, or this stock coming all the way down here. So we want to protect. So that looks fine. I also want to show you I've relaunched the Insiders Club FOSS. It was Fund Optimization, was a service I ran before through Richmond Asset Management. Returned 395% if you follow that strategy from 2002 to 2010, 4 times your money. And then I disbanded it when I went off to write my books. But one of my long-term clients who flies people around the world asked me if I'd relaunch it, so I did. And I did it because things like this is Thailand Investables. There's a YouTube video of me back in January on Bloomberg saying Thailand was a great place to invest. You know, the army was all about, there was unrest, but the stock market didn't want to go down, it wanted to go up. And what we saw here was a rise, a correction, and people buying in. That's after this 40% correction the year before, which most Asian markets went through. And as you can see, from this low where this circle is at 60, the Thai market's at 81. So it's up 30% since the beginning of the year, and it still looks great. Now, another market that I've liked is Indonesia. I mentioned that at the beginning of the year. I then said it was a sell in June, but now it's another buy. It's in an uptrend. It's looking great. And recently, in a fund optimization service, not too long ago, I added yin, which is the China bull market story. And I felt we were bottoming out here. We broke out, and it's been on a strong run. After this breakout, the stop loss was this level, stop loss here. But you can see here, in last week it went from 28 to 33. That's 5, and by mathematics serves me correctly, that's over a 20% rise last week, and that's held now within our fund optimization service. Oh, one last stock that I did want to talk to you about, mention to you, is in the Insiders Club. The Insiders Club were buying undervalued stocks with superior earnings growth. And when the market gets it, this is what can happen. Because last week, it was just over 45, and before we knew it, it was just under 55. Well, that is over a 20% rise in a matter of a week. Oh, we've come back a bit, we're now 51.44. There's been some profit taking, but that is still up 6-7% over the week. And what I'm saying to people is, in my watch window, I have roughly anytime 150 to 200 stocks, somewhere around 180 normally. These are stocks that have superior earnings growth, superior profits to the market. 100% more, 200% more, 300% more in some occasions. And the most fascinating thing is the PE ratios, the price you pay for those stocks, are not a premium like the index. The index is at a 55% premium to the growth. These are at a discount. And these discounts can be 20%, 30%, 50%, even 60%. So when the market gets it, these stocks will outperform. And as I say before, this is the ultimate business. It's all about risk control. I normally only put 5 to 6% of someone's portfolio in these stocks, depending where you are on my service. We have the Insiders Club service, which is up to $1 million, the VIP $1 million and above, and for my clients who are billionaires with 10 million or above, you're in the elite category. But I'm here to help the masses grow their wealth. I just went down to Australia. Most people from England, and I'm from England, would say sunny Australia. I went to Melbourne, and it was pretty cold. It's the winter. But I have a lot of people joining from Australia who want their self-managed super funds being managed better. I do it through the Empowering You series. The Empowering You is in the Insiders Club. Is you open the account, you have the account wherever you want. You tell us how much money you've got in the account. I tell you exactly what to buy, how many stocks to buy. We monitor it every day, and we tell you exactly how many stocks to sell. And then we get paid basically out of profit that you make. So for you, you get a 30-year veteran of the markets watching your investments every day for a whole calendar year, and it basically doesn't cost you anything. So if you want more details on that, you can contact us at the Insiders Club, and Paul, my very good assistant, would be very pleased to give you information. So this is Graham Bibby. It's taken me 9 minutes 37 seconds, the 28th of July. So have an amazing week, and I'm sure I'm going to have more updates for you coming over the weeks ahead. Have a great week. Bye-bye.